since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and off.
And that pass intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes. He has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Keeps the legs moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
7, Texas A&M, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The hiatus in this great rivalry has been way too long. But, guys, we were there the last time they squared off in 2011, and how great is it to have A&M and Texas back?
It's one of the most special rivalries in all of college football, and unfortunately with conference realignment, it took this game away. But now that they're both back in the SEC, David, we're back on in this great game.
Yeah, and we get to continue the hate, the pettiness. Just, you got to love it, man. That's what makes rivals so good.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Texas 14, Texas A&M 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Texas 14, Texas A&M 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Baxter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Ewers. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd big throw in this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking for room. It's Moss. And he's dragged down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
42 Spider.
Trying to run, it's Moss. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here we go.
They'll try it over the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll try to run for it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After run, now throw. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. Before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
28, Texas A&M, 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And, guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Reed. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
Let's go. Dino.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll immediately call timeout. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for room. It's Moss.
Running back on He's brought down at the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To throw, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out. And
touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the point after is good.
Texas 35. Texas A&M 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Texas A&M going quickly. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their neck.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score. Texas 35. Texas A&M 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Baxter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy. And
he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive.
Running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. In Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Texas A&M, 21.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Handoff to the single running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. But when their neck's up, it's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's going to run it back. Bust through behind his pad. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Ewers. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas A&M, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Muhammad. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Catch in the middle, it's held. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
63, Texas A&M, 21.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout,
Got it.
One more play to pad the stats.
Hornet. Moves.
To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.